The debate between the 1992 Olympic team and the 2024 Olympic team is going to rage on forever. But before this tournament starts, and it is a little preemptive because the 1992 team did win it, we don't know for sure if this team is going to win it or not, but unless something insane happens, they're most likely going to win it. Knocked on wood. But in terms of overall talent, we can judge the team right now. And while this might be an unpopular opinion for people above the age of, 26, 27, the 2024 Olympic team is the greatest basketball team ever assembled in history and will never be able to be replicated. And I looked at the entire roster for the 1992 team, the Dream Team, the first time that, every NBA star made an effort to go play in the Olympics. Magic Johnson, Charles Barkley, John Stockton, Karl Malone, Clyde Drexler, Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, Larry Bird, David Robinson. And just off the bat, considering that John Stockton and Karl Malone aren't on this team, that's already a win for the 2024 team just based off of vibes alone. Because, we all know what those two got up to in their free time. But in general, the 1992 team only had one player under the age of 25 in Christian Laettner, who ended up being a one-time All-Star in his career. Didn't win a ring, didn't win an MVP. The U.S. team currently has two guys under the age of 25, Tyrese Haliburton and Anthony Edwards, both of whom are two-time All-Stars and look to be on the verge of superstardom based on how good they've played so far. In addition, Jason Tatum is only 26, and he just won his first finals and is a five-time All-Star as well. So if you increase the age by one, you add David Robinson, who was 26 in 1992, who in his entire career, not in 1992, in his entire career, won 2 rings and an MVP award and was a 10-time All-Star. So Anthony Edwards and Tyrese Haliburton and Jason Tatum are already on that track. And if you take the stats of the full careers of the 1992 team and the careers so far of the 2024 team, the 2024 team is only 7 MVP awards short of catching up to the 1992 team, overall in their careers. And I think we can all assume that, Anthony Edwards, Tyrese Haliburton, Anthony Davis, Devin Booker, those are all guys that are capable of winning MVP awards. And, Steph Curry or Kevin Durant or even LeBron James, for that matter, have an insane season. They can win an MVP. Joel Embiid can win more MVPs if he stays healthy with the insane team that they put around him now in Philadelphia. Best talent that he's ever played with. And then if you look at All-Star awards, the 1992 team combined had 117. The 2024 team already has 86 All-Stars combined. And they have 18 rings together. LeBron has 4, Steph Curry has 4, Kevin Durant has 2, Kawhi Leonard has 2, Jrue Holiday has 2. The 1992 team, with Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan accounting for 12 of those rings, overall in their career, finished all of their careers with 23 total rings. Magic Johnson had 5 rings as well. So basically, 3 players amassed 17 rings. And the other, however many players on the roster won the rest. 6 rings, sorry. Couldn't do math there for a second. But in terms of overall talent, if we do a one-on-one comparison with the biggest stars, I think LeBron James is better than Michael Jordan. I think he's the GOAT, easily. Longevity, everything. He's 39 years old and was voted the best player on the Olympic team by everybody there today. So, debate what you will amongst yourself, but Michael Jordan at 40 was just losing money gambling. And then your second biggest star is Steph Curry. The only person that he would really be compared to is Magic Johnson. And I think while Steph is not the overall insane athlete that Magic Johnson was, I think it's a very reasonable debate to be had about who's the better all-time point guard. And I think Steph wins it with a couple more good seasons. Maybe another ring if Golden State can figure it out, or if they just trade him to LA so he can play with Bron. And then if you look at the young talent, Anthony Edwards, Tyrese Haliburton, Jason Tatum, Bam Adebayo is only 27. Devin Booker is only 27. The 1992 team had David Robinson, Christian Laettner, Scottie Pippen was only 26 at the time, Chris Mullin was 28, Karl Malone was 28. I think the players that are there now, like, the sub-30, sub-28 players, are much better. And I think the overall talent is much better as well. It's not like the 92 team didn't have, older heads. Larry Bird was 35, Magic was 32, but LeBron's 39 right now, Steph's 36, Kevin Durant's 35, Kawhi Leonard's 33, Drew Holiday's 34, right? And they're all still at the top of their game. Like, LeBron isn't peak LeBron. Kevin Durant has had a lot of injuries. Same with Steph. But, like, they're still phenomenal basketball players. There's a reason that they're this much of a favorite. And there's a reason why everybody's making such a big deal. This is by far the most talented roster ever assembled in terms of accolades and actual play. And on top of that, they're all heavily, heavily motivated to go destroy everybody after all the shit that's been talked on them for the last year after they lost in the FIBA World Cup to Germany. And, you still have Dylan Brooks talking shit and stuff like that. Like, I don't think the other countries that are talking shit right now understand what's coming. And I'm very excited for it. They start play soon. Everybody should tune in. Definitely check it out. It'll happen in the second week of the Olympics. So around July 29th, I believe, is their first game. And, they've also been placed in an easy group with South Sudan, apologies in advance, Puerto Rico, apologies in advance, and Serbia. So, who knows, if Jokic is playing, that'll be a really fun game. But just an insane amount of talent, and I think it's by far better than the 92 Dream Team. I don't know what the nickname for this team is going to be. We had the Redeem Team in 2008. Which also has, a shot at being up here, but I don't think that team was as good. I think the 2012 team was truly insane. But obviously every Olympic team that the U.S. sends out will be really good. But they struggled in 2021 because other countries are getting better. And I think this is just like one last hurrah. Steph and LeBron finally get to be on the same team. This is Steph Curry's first time playing in the Olympics because injuries or whatever else have come up and he hasn't been able to do it. So I think it's going to be a really special, like, team bonding experience, just like, TikToks and highlights and just like off the court stuff that we see from it in terms of content. And I also think that the actual gameplay on the court is going to be insane. So everybody should tune in and watch it. Thank you guys for watching. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.